senseless killing. Then, when you shoot a black there, dead, what is that? Is that not appalling? When you bomb Syria and Iraq, and you kill communities, and you kill children and old people in hospital, what is it? And why is it that United States is not doing it? I do not agree. Anybody in that stupid body complaining about the stench there of them. Look at the iconic boy that was taken out from the rubble. And he was made to sit in the ambulance, and we saw it. So what's the difference? Life of a criminal, or maybe he was really ram out. We cannot discount it. But what do you think that Americans did to the black people there? Is that ramming out also? I say, well, it was just one community there, one state of America. Well, but you have there about 10. It was a difference. Are we here for the counting or the basic principles of human rights? Almost the same.
Thank you, sir. Last question from Doris now.
Sir, yung balik tayo kay De Lima, yung sa sinabi niya, meron na po ba kayo mga nakalinya o meron na kayong kinakausap na mga to strengthen your case against her, na mga preso o warden who would testify against De Lima? And are you or are your agencies making efforts to track down the driver and to get him as
No,
police?
I will not do that. She knows where lover is, so leave her in that. What we have is the intercept, but the intercepts cannot be used in evidence. That's illegal. Meaning to say, you can do the intercept, but it cannot be allowed in evidence even. But in this, the recto lawyer says that you cannot even try it. But that was the time when you were using landlines. It's now free. It's a free enterprise now with the advent of digital age. You can siphon any of the conversation. China is doing it. America is doing it. Great Britain is doing it. Everybody is doing it with the power to listen. They have the machines. There's, you cannot prevent them. But then, you cannot use it in court because it would not be acceptable. So if I just listen and say to you, and say I cannot reveal it, you must remember that I signed an executive order without waiting for Congress, the right to information. And in that executive order, I allowed everybody to even to look at the diapers in Malacanang. You have now the access to all documents to know if there is corruption or not. And that is my desire to do away with corruption. Now, can I now go to court and file a case? No. That is not my job. My job is in the higher president shall do everything in his power to protect public interest. As president, I got this information being a privilege as a president, but I am not required to prove it in court. That is somebody else's business. Okay? So, that's one. The second is, I have every right now to tell you, because you are the one, the media, backing me several times. We met in Cotabato, everywhere you was. Who is the next mayor, senator that you will reveal connected with her? I said, there is one. And I told you, wait, because I have to do something about this. First of all, you have to ask the permission from the country who provided it to just mention it without naming. But that country is really also mad at the Lima. officers involved in drugs. Every country is mad. But even China, they even execute people. Indonesia, Malaysia, the other. Philippines have been asking for the restoration of the death penalty. So, if I were a soldier, I'll give you a classic case. I am a soldier. I'm assigned at Hulok, Basilan, fighting the Abusa. I work very hard for this country. Then my salary is given to my wife. She sets up the house, send the school children. While I am fighting to preserve democracy in this country, he knows now, suddenly, that his daughter got raped. That his daughter got killed because of that. Tell me now, because this is really what happened. If I were the lawyer, if I were the soldier, if I go back to see the child raped, my daughter raped, dead, stiff, dead, inside the coffin, and you said that she was raped by the husband. What do you think I will do? I will ask the president permission. Mr. President, I have to kill these people. So why is it widespread? You know, when generals are involved already, when everybody, almost all of the policemen and in region 4, there are 400 all in all, 100 in the same town. 600, 100 only in one town. How do you cope up? Policemen into drugs. And so that is why you see many policemen are also killed in police operations. Because it does not surround himself, but it's a drug lord. So, policemen are there. The Middle East guys, 3 million of our fellow human beings, the Filipinos. One father is working in Qatar, the other is working in Saudi Arabia. They work their ass to death to send money, only to discover during one of the rare visits that they are allowed to realize that the sun is already up in Cebu and is the whole place. Does the lives of 10 criminals really matter to me? If I am the one facing the grief, would 100 lives of this idiot would mean anything to me? I was a prosecutor once. But if somebody raped my daughter because he was hooked into drugs and killed my daughter, my God, I will kill you. Let it be known to everybody. You spoil the body of my child, then you expect me just to kill 3 because there are 100. Okay, I'll just kill 3 because that would be a fair exchange of lives here. Can you measure an anger? If I were a policeman, you killed my son. If I were a soldier, you killed my wife and family, wipe them out. Could I measure that anger by just about maybe 200 lives? Even the Americans told us it's good. Charles Bronson, he was it Death Wish? Oh, what was the movie about? He was a cop, he was a vigilante, just like Clint Eastwood. They reflect, actually, they are the mirrors of life. They mirror the lives of everybody.
There are 13 Harrys.
Do what?
13 Harrys.
No, in the sense that I do not believe the proceeding justice there. It's far different. man, he has his own duty, his oath to protect. Mine is a larger, I have to protect a country. He simply is appalled and he has pity to the fellow Americans who die needlessly in the answer. They are law-abiding citizens. They do not carry arms because they obey them. And yet they are willing and killed for nothing. They are being just stick up and you know, see, there's a camera there, there's a lady going out of the apartment and she ends up dead. So, on the average, that policeman has that paradigm. What's happening to this fucking? Then, the serial rapists are sent to jail. After 2 years, they are allowed to go out. Then they go out, they look for houses with open windows. Nobody's there except the daughters or the children. He goes into the room, carries the child, brings her to the nearby woods and what is true there is true here. The mirror of life is portrayed before us, that's what I'm saying. Imagine since my character, it is not an original trait. I have my faith to follow. I've been telling everybody, you cannot build a nation over the bones of your citizens. But with the crisis of 3 million, plus the 500 that are now addicted, what kind of mirror do you want to portray your anguish and anger? Let us be clear on that. But you might think, so what are you? My friend, I am a human being.